Even if you go to the first Jan Andolan, I mean, people like Chandrasekhar, who were part of the government, came and addressed meetings here, and it was all cheered by almost everybody in Nepal. If you look at the anti-Rana revolution, the king approached the government of India, and in consequence, the king was even willing to get Nepal merged into India. So when you carry this logic of nationalism and not nationalism, I think as academic or analytically honest, we must go back into the history and see what it is. So I have not put it in this line, but this has been interpreted and reinterpreted. Now, one of the interpretation given is that the Maoist approach to India is a slur on their nationalism. And I don't think if you read the chapter, you will get that kind of a feeling. There are two aspects of that thing. The Maoist approach, not only India, but all other international aspects, including the United Nations, United States, European Community, and even China. And they wrote letters to them because their effort was to say that we are not a terrorist organization. We are a struggle for social economic transformation in Nepal, and therefore they needed support from all of them. The Maoist committed. Then there were other players, all the two, they also did the same. In fact, the king approached India and was willing to make far more compromises if his political position was to be strengthened by New Delhi. And other mainstream political parties, the SPAs and others, also did, and I'll carry this point little later further. The second aspect is that if seeking support from India and saying that in the process we will not hurt your vital interests is a compromise on Nepali nationalism, then do I understand that hurting India's interest is Nepali nationalism? Certainly not. Therefore, this is a twisted interpretation which media has given to this kind of an event. Now, in this background, if you look at the major political developments or major transformational developments in Nepal, at every time, the political forces which have struggled for that change have sought support from neighbors, particularly India. Negotiations which took place in April, when Dr. Karan Singh came, to imply that Muni says that the monarchy was accepted or the guarantees were given to monarchy to continue. There is no such thing in the chapter, and it is unfortunate that things have been attributed. I mean, this twisting and political interpretation of some of these aspects which have been written in the chapter have gone to an extent that today I have seen a magazine, and I would not name it, you will go and see it in the markets, which even publishes the article in a translated form, which is a distorted translation. It publishes in my name. Nobody has asked me for the permission. It's a question of intellectual property rights, and it is a question of intellectual honesty and integrity. I appeal to all of those, please spare some of us from this kind of an experience. And I assure you that if you read very carefully the chapter, you will probably get the gist of what I wanted to convey. Thank you very much.